Jane, you ignorant slut. How are you? I'm here to give you your new moon in Virgo reading, which is happening Friday, the 30th of August, 2019. I'm a little quirky, as you can't tell by my intro. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and make sure you hit the notification button so you know when I'm dropping content. In the description box below will be a link to my Instagram channel. If you would like to book a personal reading, my pricing is there. You can DM me directly if you'd like to book a reading. I also post like different daily tarot, oracle, affirmation readings, all that kind of fun stuff as well. And I do a lot of live streams on there, so make sure you check that out. So yeah, and if the reading resonates with you, make sure you comment down below. So the new moon in Virgo, this is going to bring a lot of abundance in your life. There's going to be a lot of offers that is going to be happening to you. Now, you're going to be having, this is going to be exactly what you need, that lift, that spring in your step. This is also going to bring a lot of support. Like, you're not going to realize how much love and support that you have from people. You're not going to realize that because you just don't really see it. You're coming out of this fog. 1, 2, 3. I'm telling you, Virgo, that's what's going on with you. Now, this is the time to set your intentions, but really what this is planning your goals. This is you pulling out your motherfucking Trapper Keeper and making your Rory Gilmore pro-con list. That's what's going on here. You're organizing, you're making a plan, you're like the grasshopper. No, I'm sorry. You're like the ant, or whatever. The ants that are always working, and you have food for the winter, and you're not like the grasshopper that dies in the winter. You're not like that. You're not like you're your squirrel hiding all your nuts, but squirrels actually lose, like, I think it's like 60 or 80% of the nuts that they store, they lose. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's all about planning and organizing. This is going to bring a lot of strength, a lot of courage within yourself, and this is going to actually help bring out your sexuality. This is going to bring some really good romance into your life, and if you are in a relationship, this is going to be bringing the zest back into your relationship, And this may be a potential for you to find a good life mate. I don't want to use soulmate or whatever, but you may find like a good life partner. So whatever that means to you. Now, this is going to be bringing a lot of change and excitement for you. And this is, of course, I'm stressing again, you're going to be starting new projects and setting new goals. And you may be a little bit impulsive, but it actually fits like just right. Good, positive, and changes. Great excitement happening for you. This is going to be bringing some new freedom into your life. And this confidence, this self-confidence that you've lost about yourself, it finally comes back in. It just overflows within you. And because of it, it makes you more flirty, more sexual, And this is going to kind of help you in a way for you to be more social and expand your social group, helping you with networking. Your intuition is going to be like, ooh, it's going to be like Christmas lights. It's going to be all over the place. But it's going to help increase your self-awareness. And this is going to help push you to your new journey. So, there you go. One more. Okay. Overall theme, it is the Empress card reverse. You've been feeling very stuck right now. Especially if you're a Virgo, you've been feeling very stuck. But I think a lot of people, for some of you, like your overall life is pretty good, where it's like, what, I got a roof over my head. I have a good job. I have a good support system. I have family and friends. You've got some good, you got some good activities and things like that that keep you busy. But you kind of feel like you may be in a rut or in a slump. Some of you may feel like you're not, like you're wasting your life away into something that you could be doing much better in. You feel like you're holding yourself back, but it's more like I'm not being utilized to my best abilities. Like I'm standing in the grandstands, like I'm standing like on the sidelines, on the bench, when I could be playing in the field. Like, you got to give me a chance, coach. You got to give me a chance, you know? You're thinking about going into a different direction. Some of you are thinking about becoming an activist. A little bit of an Aquarius vibe I'm seeing here too. Somebody really loves strawberries. 555. But I think some of you are just afraid to push through this change. Okay. Okay, those are way too many cards. Oops. Come on. You can do it. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Okay. So the bottom of the deck, I have, it is the 5 of Cups here, followed by the 2 of Cups reversed, with the 9 of Cups reverse and the Tower card here. So it could be a Scorpio vibe, but I'm seeing there's some sort of realization. There's something like a breakup or a falling out of a relationship. Some of you are really having a hard time letting go. It could be your love for humanity. It does not necessarily mean a romantic relationship. Some of you may be just going through a really hard depression. It may have started off by one small thing, but then it just escalated to just a big, ginormous thing where it's just so overwhelming. Okay. So, let me see what I've got here. So I've got 2 3s, so that's going to be about career. Okay. Okay. I'm sensing this is more of a career path because I'm not getting anything like super like romantic or relationship. This is more towards your own personal spiritual path. So we've got the 9 of Wands here. This is you very defensive. You just feel like you're almost out of, like, you're on this uphill battle, and it just feels like, will it ever end? I'm tired of being very defensive. I'm tired of arguing. I'm tired of scraping by. That's what it feels like. Now, we do have the Knight of Wands here, which is good. This is a new direction. This is a new path that's happening for you. So you're going to get this new creative spark, a new opportunity that's going to happen for you. And this is going to bring the spring in your step. It's going to bring the smile on your face, like that beautiful glow, like that glow like you just had sex, you know, really good sex. It's going to be that kind of vibe. And if you did get that, like if you did get like some good sex, nice, right? Nice. So, so for a small percentage of you, you know, you're getting very defensive, like when am I going to find like a good individual. Some of you are always being defensive with people that are not good for you, that are unavailable. They're just like players. You know, they always come in and out of your life. They don't make any real offers. Now, for professional, spiritually wise, you want to do something that you're very passionate about, but you know, like for the things that you're very passionate about, it's not going to pay much, and you're not going to get much money or much satisfaction out of that where it comes to gains. But of course you need, you know, money to live off of so you can buy things, you know, right? So we do have the 8 of Cups reverse. You are having a hard time letting go. It could be that you're stuck in this job. It could be that you are focused way too much on money. But this is bringing a lot of sorrow and depression and sadness, and it's making you feel like very alone. Like you're never, like, I'm always losing. You kind of feel like a loser, which you're not. You're definitely not. Definitely not, you know. 1. So, a knight here. We got a second knight. We got 2 knights, which is great. This is about decision. So for some of you, this is going to be some old friends, some old colleagues. You may be dealing with 2 individuals. Aquarius vibe. This is also Sagittarius here. This is going to happen very quickly, very suddenly. It's almost as if like you hear somebody from your past gets remarried or they come back in your life. You're going to hear something that's going to kind of unsettle you, that's going to make you go back into this crybaby phase. Because you have no control over the situation. Now, for some of you, this could be that you may lose your job. I do have the 10 of Pentacles reverse. Some of you may be deciding to change careers, where you want to go for more of a creative route, not more for the traditional route. And your family is just like, they think of you as a fuck up, and you know that you're not a fuck up. You may have made some bad mistakes, but you're not a fuck up, you know. But you know deep down. Now, for some of you that are spiritual healers or shadow workers or tarot reader, whatever the spiritual realm, your intuition, your spidey senses are going to be fucking popping, or it's going to be through the roof. So if some of you are like coming out to your family, or you decided like, I'm going to be like a spiritual healer or a life coach or whatever, so your family going to be like, are you fucking nuts? And it's going to kind of make you feel like shit, but trust the path that you're on. You know that you're on the right path. Somebody may be hiding some sort of secret for a very small percentage of you. Somebody could be going through like leaving a relationship. Somebody could be going through a divorce where they're jumping into like a new relationship immediately. Like they're dumping you, or you're dumping somebody and jumping immediately into a relationship. Now, have the 3 of Wands reverse. This is not going to be leaving on the best of terms. This could be ending one job and jumping into another. This could be like not even giving like a 2-week notice, or, you know, just hiring like a marching band to tell your boss that you quit and they can suck it, you know. We have the 2 of Swords reverse, Libra vibe. This is making a decision. This is realizing what the big picture is, and you're finally drawing your sword down. You're like, a decision has been made. It is the law. I am the law, right? 3 of Swords here. This is going to be sadness. For a small percentage of you, this is going to be pertaining to like dealing with the loss of a loved one. This could be dealing with the death of a family member. This is for a very, 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 very small percentage of you. Like maybe 1%. I really hope that's not the case. But that is like one small message that I'm getting. For others of you, you could be hearing about like an ex getting remarried or coming back and they're in a relationship or whatnot, or they could be just like they broke up with you and they jumped into a relationship immediately, and that's why there's some sorrow. Some of you may be just dealing with the sorrow that you lost your job, or you thought that you're going to have the support and love from your family or your friends, and that's not the case. So I'm going to go ahead and do an additional message. Hold on, let me drink my sparkling water. It's lemonade. If the reading resonates, make sure you comment down below. If the reading doesn't, and if you want to go ahead and argue with me and give your goddamn opinion, more than happy to. Go ahead and comment. Go ahead. Come at me, bro. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use the deck Infinite Tarot, which is a very good friend of mine. She is a Virgo. She created this deck, and this is more of a personal deck for spiritual guidance. But I want to go ahead and pull out some cards for additional messages for the new moon in Virgo. Let's see, what additional messages do we need for you? Some of you are becoming Dante Hicks. You're becoming very complacent. You don't have to work this day, but you know, you already took the day off. You had to request the day off, but just like Dante Hicks, you decide to show up and you worked a shift, even though you're not even supposed to be here today. Very complacent. Some of you may still be living at home when you should be doing your own thing by now. Okay. Bottom of the deck, it is Explore. So this is basically the Knight card. So you now know deep down that you need to put yourself out there. Now, your spider senses may be tingling, your parents may be like on their last nerve and be like, get the fuck out of my house. You may be scared to try something new, something that's unfamiliar, being in a town, in a city, in a village that you've never been before, in a district, whatever, you know, in another state, another country. You're never going to know what your full potential is until you stop putting those walls up. Because right away we got comfort zone. You are too stuck in your ways. Stop being in your sweatpants. Stop watching Netflix and Hulu. Put yourself out there. Explore. Be like Belle. There must be more than this provincial life. There is. There is. The Devil card. This is a good card. Capricorn vibe. With this deck, this is more about being in tune with your sexuality. This is about lust. This is about sexuality. Just, you know, you can taste the pheromones. You can smell them from across the room. That intensity. There's nothing wrong. Explore it. Have some fun. Some of you are so missionary or so boring. Explore. Hangman. This is a Pisces vibe. You are very stuck in your way, not sure what you want to do. You're making a pro-con list when you don't need to. Inframan, this is you being so complacent, you're just stuck in a loop. You're doing the same stupid ass shit and you're expecting a different result. You're doing the same dumb ass shit that you're doing in your teens, in your 20s, and you're a grown ass adult in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s. Okay? Okay, I don't need to keep on going on and on and on because it's an infamous, right? You want to break the pattern. You need to recognize the pattern of, hey, when all these red flags are going off, or when I start doing this shitty behavior, that's when this happens. So when these things start to happen, I need to be self-aware and have self-control and break the pattern. Right? Right. So, reboot. This is all about rebranding yourself, elevating your palette in your life, in your soul, in your mind, in your heart. You know, you could combine all of that, and you can become the infinite, like Captain Planet. I don't know why I want to say that, but you're in a rut. So start changing things. If you are uncomfortable in your own skin, you know, start taking yoga. You know, meditate and take yoga, stretching. You know, if you're uncomfortable about working out, it's stretching. All it is just stretching, you know, and seeing like how cool it is that you can like over in time, how much you can like push your body in a positive way. You know, like if you have back problems, then that can probably eliminate a lot of your back problems. You know, not all of it, but like it would help alleviate some of it, right? You know, things like that. I'm just not, you know, I'm just giving you an example. So you do that, you get like, you know, you get a makeover, you get your hair done, you get your nails did, you go into a store and you have them like dress you up, or you bring a good friend that you know that have like really good taste, you know, and they come in and they freshen up your wardrobe, you know. Put yourself out there. And judgment. So are you going to be complacent, stay in the room, or are you going to explore and check out what's the unknown? Now, some of you are just so stuck. You're afraid of like, what if I'm going to make the same dumbass mistakes of dating the same asshole or the same succubus, you know? And you're not going to find the right partner for you if you don't put yourself out there. So maybe check out Bumble or Tinder or whatever. You never know. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and give you an oracle reading. So these are additional messages that you need for the new moon in Virgo. Okay, perfect. So, positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations. Avoid negativity. Get in the right mind frame. You don't realize how much stress and anxiety and how things in your life seem off-putting until you finally detach yourself from that situation, from that group of people. Now, ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. I'm having kind of feel like a hard time talking, so I feel like that's a very strong message. So stop restricting yourself. Go gadget. Get them coins. Snatch them trophies. Snatch them wigs. Now, music for manifesting. So to manifest rapidly, think of your desire while chanting, humming, singing, or playing music. Music is a great way to get in that mind frame and create and really get into the zone. Even like with the new moon or a full moon, I like to watch Leo Kingdom. You know, he does a spiritual dance music, and I get in vibe and I dance and I get into it, you know, and it helps with the manifesting, helps projecting everything out there. So I think it's very important. And finally, protection. Now, you, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. So fear not, little pup. Good things are looking up for Millhouse. And the final reading I'm going to give you is going to be your Rebel deck reading. So hopefully these readings resonate with you. Make sure that you do comment down below in the description box. Make sure that you follow my Instagram channel. And yes, if you like a personal reading, check out my Instagram channel, and the link in my profile is on my Instagram account. Dear God, I can speak, I swear to God. Okay, I'm on my last leg of energy. Okay. Uh, if you like a personal reading, check out my Instagram page, which is in the description box. My pricing is on my page. You can DM me there directly if you'd like to book a reading. Oh my God, finally. It felt like a tongue twister. Holy crap. Okay, I just felt like I needed to shuffle this for a moment. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start getting these messages for the new moon in Virgo. Okay, these are more than enough messages. Okay, so message one, you're talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Stop talking. Shut your mouth and listen. Get some fucking sleep. You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face the pillow now. Ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. Shame, regret, and guilt. Those are the bullshit. Forgive, let that shit go. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. Laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? Wherever you are thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. Okay. Alrighty then, so thank you for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I don't sound super weird, but then again, I'm always weird. That's nothing new. Thank you. You guys are awesome, and